Hi, I'm CQ the Watch Guy, your partner in collecting time. And today I want to talk to you about some of my favorite picks under $10,000. Let's dive right in. Hope everybody's having an amazing day out there. I know I am. We're already in March. This is crazy. We're already in March. February has just came, kissed us on the cheek, and has left us all by our lonesome. And now we have March, which means warm weather, fingers crossed. I'm here in Central Florida, but it has been rather chilly. I think it's going to be in the 60s again tonight. I'll take 70s all day. I'm from the islands. You see the Aloha shirts. You know what's going on here. Anyways, today I want to talk to you about some of my favorite picks online under $10,000. I think the under $10,000 price range is an amazing price range. I think you can find pretty much anything you're looking for. If you're somebody who puts aesthetics forward, there's a lot of great looking watches at that price point. If you're somebody who likes unique complications, if you're okay with being a little bit more open with the brands that are out there, you can get some really interesting complications. You can get in-house movements. You can get bracelets, straps, a little bit of everything that are at a really good value at the $10,000 and under price point. So I'm just gonna get it started here with this beautiful Panerai PAM00978. It's a Panerai Lunar 1950 PAM00978, and this is my favorite Panerai. My favorite Panerai? This might be my favorite Panerai. I think I just discovered it. Actually, no, it's not. The 438 is my favorite Panerai, but this is on my top 5 Panerai favorite Panerai list because it is just a gorgeous looking watch at a really good price. Even retail, this retailed under 10,000. Federico over at Del Rey Watch has this at $5,499 for a full set. Stainless steel watch with a beautiful brushed steel dial. The pictures on this website don't do it justice. It's hard to capture it. So I went over to our friends at Reddit, and somebody there put up this beautiful picture of them on the beach, obviously, or I don't know, somewhere. It's on the towel. I think it's a beach, whatever. But you can see the brushed finish on this dial is just amazing. It's something you don't see very often. And having that really nice vertical brush finish, applied numerals there, really nice lume there, just that little touch of color with that really bright, kind of a sky blue there on the sub-second hand, really gives you a beautiful looking watch. And look at that on the wrist. Isn't that a gorgeous piece? For $5,500, hit them with a, $5,250, hit them $5,250, $5,100 on a wire or something, see what they'll, drop CQ, see what they'll do for you. That's a great looking watch. On the wrist, looks great. And of course, you know what I want to say, have a bunch of different straps, have a lot of fun with this watch. You could go blue, you could go gray, you could go black, you could go dark blue. You can really do anything. Silver is very close to white in terms of versatility, especially a watch like this with just that little touch of blue. You can really have a lot of fun with this watch. And again, $5,500, and this is full set. Yep, full set, box and papers, fully automatic in-house Panerai movement. Okay, no box, but you got papers. Okay, get a box. Get a box. November 2019. It's not even that old. That's kind of when these came out. Great watch. You guys got to work on your sliders there. Anyways, great watch, PAM00978. Beautiful Luminar. Let's keep it going. Another good pick from Del Rey. We have a JLC Reverso Grande. This one at $8,299. This one is full set. A early 2000s Reverso. But I like this because, so with reversos, there's so much variety. It's all about getting the reverso that speaks to you. I like a little bit of complication. I like a little bit of a larger watch. This is what I'm looking for from a reverso. Big date, power reserve, sub-seconds, nothing too crazy. You flip it over, you get to see the beautifully done movement, which is a rectangle movement, which nobody's doing rectangle movements. And not a whole nother episode, but the quality of pieces the quality of watches that you're getting, the quality of movement, the quality of complication versus the price, even at retail, much less the secondary market. JLC pound for pound, really hard to beat in terms of the unique offerings they give you. Who's going to give you a rectangle reversible watch, unique movement, big date, power reserve, sub-second? $8,300. This wasn't even that much at retail either. I think that's a great watch. They did a really good job here in not putting it on a boring strap. Somebody somewhere put it on one of the newer style leather sailcloth combination straps. I think that's really fun. I would put this on blue, green, gray, red, anything you can imagine, because you have a nice white dial there. You can have a lot of fun. 8,300 over at Del Rey Watch. Tell them CQ sent you, or hit CQ the Watch Guy. Oh no. CQTheWatchGuy.com. Excuse me, I forgot my own domain. CQ the Watch Guy. I want to say CQ at TheWatchGuy.com. CQTheWatchGuy.com. I can help you with all your timepiece needs. If you need some advice, if you want me to help negotiate and beat up Federico, I'm happy to put the boxing gloves and beat up Federico on your behalf, or anybody else you're looking to buy a watch from. Or if you don't know where to get the watch and you just need some advice or what watch you're looking to get, CQTheWatchGuy.com. Hit me up. I'm happy to help. It is what I love to do. All right, one more JLC, because I thought we need to have the JLC love flow in this episode, and the value again that you get from JLC on the secondary market. I think not many come close, especially when we start floating under 20, under 10,000. You just get a lot of unique complications like this. JLC Master Calendar Moonphase. So it's a full calendar with a Moonphase. Not everything's, fully automatic and doesn't change for you, but that's okay. You have a few moments at the end of your month to set your calendar right, because it's a beautiful watch. Beautiful stainless steel case. This one's 39 millimeters. Silver dial. No more pictures here. This one, sorry, this is Reddit, so they put the prices. $52.75. $52.75. This one is a full set. This one's over at Reddit. Quick note, I don't want to just keep showing you watches from the biggest dealers out there. So I'm going to search a little bit. You're going to see some Reddit stuff. You're going to see pics from the forums. I'm endorsing the watch. I'm not endorsing the seller. Do your own research. Even if it's 1916 or David's or whatever, do your own research. Feel free to reach out to me if you want a little bit of help, navigating. If it's a dealer you never heard of, if it's a private or something, happy to lend my service. But I just want to give you guys good watches. If I focus on just dealers that I know personally, I've worked with in the past, it's going to really kind of narrow down to watches that I present every day, and I don't want to do that. So just take that little grain of salt. If you see me pull up something that's Reddit or on a forum, I'm endorsing the watch, not necessarily the seller. Do your own research. Always, or hit up CQTheWatchGuy.com. Anyways, JLC Master Control Moonphase at $52.75. You got a nice complicated watch, 39 millimeters. I think this price range is very good to pick up dressier pieces. I think, if you're like myself, you lean on the sportier side, you have a bunch of sports watches, and that's kind of what you look at a little bit more than others. A dress watch we don't often think about, but we could always use a good dress watch. A good dress watch always finds its way out on a nice evening with your significant other or a business event or something, and you don't want to wear something that's closer to a diver, something a little bit too exotic. So I think it's always good to get a nice dress watch, but also you don't want to get something boring, right? You want to get something that speaks to you. Nothing wrong with a plain dial piece. Nothing wrong with I'm going to show you a great black plain dial. I'll show part in a second here for a dress watch. But nothing wrong with getting a fun, funky complication that makes you smile a little bit, even though you're not going to wear it all the time. Like, this is that piece for me. I would love one of these in my collection. I wouldn't wear it often, but I love the complication. It reminds me of a lot of good times of JLC. And again, the value for $52.75. There are tutors that are more. So it's not for everybody, but if it's for you, grab that. That's a great deal. All right, let's keep it going. We got a Jaquet Droz. So Jaquet Droz, and this is a Jaquet Droz Grande Second Quantieme Blue Dial. So Jaquet Droz is an interesting brand. They're a Swatch Group brand. They're honestly like top end on the Swatch Group side, but commercially not successful. Most of the times when you see Jaquet Droz, it's like a big GPHG piece or very complicated automaton or something like that. But where you can find amazing value is just their normal, time only or slightly complicated pieces like this one. In-house movement, vertical brush style, really, really good piece. Hours and minutes up there in this first circle here. Then you have a date down here. $4,700, $4,800 is probably retail closer to 20, probably like 15, 16 or something, probably closer to 20, honestly. In-house movements. Jaquet Droz does some amazing things, but going really quickly back to it, they're not available commercially in the normal routes. Not in 80s anymore. They're almost shut down. They're almost shut down by Swatch, but you can order directly from them, like on a website if you want a very high-end piece made. That means all the pieces now you can scoop up at great values because there's nobody pushing that market. There's no upward momentum coming from Jaquet Droz, just downward pressure because not even ADs are selling. Nobody's selling this watch. I'm probably the only person on YouTube right now who's trying to sell anybody a Jaquet Droz, right? And I'm only trying to sell it to you. It's a great watch, but the value is just insane. $4,800. Offer this guy $4,400 or something. This is over at WatchUseek. But a beautiful, again, you want like something dressy, something a little bit different. You're not gonna break the bank. It's less than most of your diver pieces. Now you get something fun when you go out and you want to be in a little more dressy environment. You get something fun, funky. The other watch guys are going to be like, what's this? And you actually do have a quality piece of horology on the wrist. So check out that Jaquet Droz. Check out all Jaquet Droz. They're right now in the secondary market. It's like a bloodbath of value, if that makes sense. It's insane. All right, keeping it moving, we have a beautiful Omega Seamaster 300. This is from their Summer Blue collection, which released last year, 2024. We're in 2025 now. I gotta keep reminding myself now that $5,350 is the price they have on this one. These retail around $6,300 or $6,350, I believe. So imagine that $6,300 plus tax what somebody paid. You're getting this $5,300. I'd shoot at $5,000, maybe $4,900. But to me, these are one of the better looking Seamaster 300s that have come out. I just love that. It starts like a very silvery, almost a metallic turquoise in the center, then goes to this deep blue metallic navy on the perimeter of the dial. Then you have these beautiful lume dots that are also kind of that turquoise color that goes into the colorants in the bezel and the ceramic bezel as well. Just a great looking watch, to be honest with you. Great looking Seamaster 300. You know, I had a hate-love relationship with the Seamaster 300 for a long time because I wasn't a fan of the older bracelets. The newer versions have kind of calmed me down. They kind of clean up the bracelet a little bit. And just for what you get, you know, master coaxial movements, divers, you could do anything with. The aesthetics are there. These are tanks. And just for the price point, there are not many other watches that are going to give you what you're going to get out of this piece. You're not going to have to service it that often. And look at it on the wrist. And this, even though a dressier situation that this gentleman is wearing, it kind of fits. It works. So you could take it, you know, as I used to do when I lived in the islands. You could go from work and go to the beach. You don't have to change your watch. You know, we just, you know, I want to take a little moment, you know, a little moment of silence there as I wish myself to go back to that life very, very soon. At least, you know, at least temporarily. You guys will come with me. I'll have a mic on the beach. I have a whole place set out where I'm on the beach with the mic doing the podcast. I'm working on how the waves, the sound of the waves, will it be nice or will it be annoying? You know, give me a few months, let me get things together, and you'll get down in the islands with me. So here's another Jaquet Droz. This one for 1916 company, and this is the Grande Hour Minute. I don't want to butcher things today, even though I already am. 5450, 43 millimeters, stainless steel, and gives you a unique variation on a dress watch. Time only with your sub-seconds over there at 9 o'clock. Again, is it the most revolutionary thing you've ever seen? No, but it's a well-made, classy piece, 5450. The price here is doing a lot of the talking, but it is honestly a good looking watch. I wish I had more in-person videos, fully automatic moving back there as well. But these are really good quality watches. Do your research on Jaquet Droz. I'm not going to do a whole Jaquet Droz video, but this is value. At 5450, hit them with 4900 on a wire. At $5,000 to get a nice quality dress piece that's not, you know, they're not something that retailed around 75, retail around 8. This probably retail closer to the 15, maybe 14-ish mark. High-end watchmaking, higher-end watchmaking, not the highest end, but still $5,450. It's a great, if you're looking for a nice blacked-out dress watch from a quality brand, you can't beat it. I would take it off of that strap, but you know me, I like to change the straps. And one more Jaquet Droz. I did go a little Jaquet Droz crazy. It's just a similar piece. This one is not similar, but it's similar in the case, but it's time only with a date and kind of a sunken recessed window there. That's really cool. This one is 6450, 39 millimeters, so it's a little bit slimmer. It has a nice vertical vertical engraving on the dial, like the first piece we looked at. This one, just this picture, 1916, didn't do the best job here getting it up, but it is a beautiful piece, 6450, 39 millimeters blue dial. Again, I'm just giving you great options here. If you're looking for something different and unique, I could give you the regular schmegler all day, but I want to give you something a little bit more fun. Check it out. All right, let's keep it going with this Cartier Drive the Cartier Dual Time. So the Drive the Cartier family kind of got, I'm pretty sure it's still in production, but it just, so many other great watches started to come out that we kind of forgot about the Drive de Cartier, the Clé de Cartier, even the Calibre de Cartier. You don't really hear people talking about the Calibre de Cartier diver. People don't talk about, but what that gives you is a great opportunity to go back. And this is one of my favorite things to do with clients is like, go back a few years ago. What did you see that came out that you liked? Go back 5 years ago. Do you remember what you liked? Or just go through some of those catalogs and some of those newspaper articles or postings or whatever. And you can find some great watches like this Drive the Cartier Dual Time. Beautiful stainless steel watch, gives you a really good take on the cushion or TV set case style. Big date up top. This is the second time. I thought it was a power reserve, but you see it starts at 1, it goes to 12. It snaps back. That's your second time zone. Moonphase, hours and minutes, sub-seconds, and then the dial has that beautiful gear pattern that goes in different ways in the different sub-dials. Really great looking watch. Love it on this kind of taupe brown strap. They have it on. $69.50, fully automatic. Hit them with an offer. The full box set. That's a great watch. Again, something you won't think about every day. Something I don't even know the last time I saw a Drive the Cartier time only. I doubt I even handled one of these in person. So it's like something unique, something you're not going to see every day, something that can take on a bunch of different straps and lead a lot of different lives. And I talk about straps a lot because I believe, you should give your watch every reason to be on your wrist, especially if you're not somebody who has like a 10, 15, 20 watch collection. And I think often because many brands for a long time didn't really embrace straps. They didn't embrace customizing watches as you wear them. They wanted you to come by and buy a different watch. Very few brands, when I started my career, I started with Breitling being a very, very big brand for me. And Breitling back then, not now, it's so funny, they've changed up. But Breitling back then was 2 price tags. It was 1 price tag for the head of the watch, a second price tag for the bracelet or the strap, because they wanted you to get the watch how you wanted it. They wanted you to fall in love with the model. Okay, I love the model. Find a dial that you like. You got the dial. Then if you want on a bracelet, you want on a leather, rubber, croc, whatever. Everything had its own pricing, so you could really make it you can make it your own bespoke watch, even though it's something that's a commercial product. And I think that led to a lot of collectors not even thinking about changing the shops in their watches. And for $400, $500, you could change the look of your $7,000 watch, of your $100,000 watch, of your $1,000 watch, and give it new legs and give it new breath. And you wear it and you enjoy it a little bit more. So oftentimes when you think you want a new watch, you just want a different look, and that can be achieved for a fraction of the price of the total watch. That's why I talk about straps all the time, just to give you a little bit of a note there. But anyways, Drive the Cartier Dual Time, really, really good pickup over 1916. All right, then we have a Girard-Perregaux Laureato chronograph. This one's really nice, black dials with navy sub dials, really good color contrast there, and then everything is blued out steel. That's why it has that kind of vivid look in the picture. They took care of the flashes, making that blue really, really pop. I like Laureatos just because I think great value right now. Great value, especially if you love integrated bracelet watches. They're to me one of the brands that just like Chopard, they're allowed to make integrated bracelet watches without judgment because they were doing it in the 70s and the 80s all by themselves, right? They were part of the wave. Even though we know the Nautilus, we know the Royal Oak as the leaders of that wave, many other brands were inspired, or maybe some Gerald Gento was in there because he was really literally all over the industry. That's another story for another day. But I think you can get a great watch from Girard-Perregaux, in-house movements for most of the stuff that you're buying. $94.50 for this, for a chronograph Laureato. I've seen time-only Laureatos, like black dials, under 8. If you don't want papers, I'm seeing them under 7, which is insane. $94.50 for this chronograph from a well-known legendary watchmaker. what's not to like? 42 millimeters is not for everybody. You have to have a little bit of a bigger wrist, but not really. These were really nice, beautiful, unique shape, integrated bracelet, beautiful contrast and textures all over this style as well. At a 9450, I just think, again, for cheaper than a Submariner, you get something fun, funky. And you can always trade this out and get your Submariner. Experiment. At this price range, so many great watches you could experiment with. All right, let's keep it moving. One more from 1916. This is a Zenith Chronomaster Original Hodinkee Limited Edition. I'm a big fan of salmon dial watches, so I was just perusing and I saw this and I was like, ooh, I've been wanting to talk about Zenith, and the certain Zenith I want, there's none available in the US, and I'm trying to make a point of only talking about pieces available in the US, just to, I don't want to send somebody on a mission and then, you know, they're blaming CQ made me do all this and now my watch is stuck in customs. We're trying to avoid that situation. So this was a Zenith that I saw. Oh, I lost my mouse. There we are. So this is a Zenith that I saw that I thought looked beautiful. I forgot this even came out. They have it for $84.50. These retail right around $10.3 or something like that. If you're gonna get a new El Primero, so $84.50 for a beautiful salmon dial El Primero. I would definitely have 2 to 3 straps on this. You got a black or charcoal, a gray, and a silver sub dial there, kind of breaking up that salmon. And I looked at some real pictures of this as well, and it does have a really, really good look to it. It's not just the pictures here. Really good profile, not too thin, not too thick. 38 millimeters, so not a huge watch. I do think everybody could wear this watch and have a lot of fun. I'd get a nice tan strap. I'd have a black strap for this. I'd have a lot of fun with this watch. $84.50. Legendary El Primero chronograph movement. Unique looking watch. It's a Zenith that doesn't look like much other Zeniths I've seen. What's not to like at that price point, $84.50? Have some fun. Again, this is a great watch where I think you get into this, and if you sell it to a dealer, it's unique enough where they're gonna pay you good money for it. And if you went to the open market as an end user, I think you get all the money you paid for this watch back. 300-piece limited edition as well. Don't see a ton of them out there. I think this is a good Zenith pick. If you were looking for El Primero to pick up, that's the one for you. All right, let's get it going. We have a Ulysse Nardin Marine Chronograph Annual Calendar. Ulysse Nardin Marine Chronograph Annual Calendar for $6,500. The world is in a different place, that's for sure. So this one's no box, no papers, but even if you wanted a full set, $7,500 I'm seeing on Chrono, the blue dial around $8,000. In-house movement, I think this is 43 millimeters. In-house movement, chronograph, month, date, true annual calendar. You can go backwards and forwards because Ulysse Nardin really, went forward with that dual time technology. A lot of other people did, but Ulysse Nardin was very early. So what I call I don't want to say unbreakable, but a almost foolproof movement in terms you could go back and forth. Don't have to worry about you messing up the date or anything. At $6,500, a watch is on my hit list for sure. I'm talking about it to maybe have one of you guys buy it before I do. But at $6,500, this is a steal. And imagine you could probably put an offer on this. So to get this at $6 or under is an amazing price for what you get in aesthetics. You do have to like that look. It's a little more on the dressier side, but again, it's a little bit of bigger watch too. So if you like a bigger watches and you're looking for something a little bit more dressy, I think it's a really good watch to check out. Again, in-house movement. You can't break this thing. I remember when they first came out, I was like, Ulysse started just doing some crazy things that's a beautiful in-house movement there that people aren't even thinking about. And this, to see that this price is this is a steal. Again, you're not getting this type of value. So I want to show you something cool. So Rolex does a Cyclops that's raised. Ulysse started as an upside down Cyclops, so I thought it was always cool. So you got a magnified date, that's so you can see that 21 so large there, but you can't feel the hump. Random thing, but get that watch, $6,500. Oh my gosh! All right, let's talk about some Chopard. Chopard is one of my favorite brands. I love them, man. I love Chopard just from selling their jewelry and the watch side. Of course, the Miglia and all the racing pieces. But then, I dipped my toes into learning about the L.U.C. Line from Chopard and what they really what they do when it comes to true watchmaking and the money that they're putting into it. You know, Chopard is an independent watchmaker and jewelry house. They're maison, they're a true independent maison, and they do amazing things. And they don't, you know, of course they do the normal marketing, but they, you know, it is what it is with them, because I think they're just a well-rounded brand from the jewel and everything side that you just don't, you know, people don't talk about them enough is what I'm trying to say. So this beautiful Chopard L.U.C world timer, basically when you see L.U.C, that's their higher end line, right? In terms of higher end watchmaking. So if you see Chopard with L.U.C next to it, you know there's going to be good quality movement inside of there. You know it's really, really well made, and this is something that you should really look at. I say that because there are a lot of Chopard L.U.C pieces from different generations, and there's some steals out there. So if you see a Chopard and you see L.U.C, just look at it a little bit closer. You might be upon a really, really good find, because a lot of people, I think, still don't know what they even have, right? So this is a Chopard L.U.C world timer, and I've loved these since they first came out, just because I like world timers. I travel a lot, and I just like satin finish or brush finish styles. I don't know, it's like a thing for me. So this one's from titanium 42 millimeter case with that beautiful gray slate, whatever you want to call it, brush style, traditional world timer. So you have a second time zone hand, but then you also have a world timer ring that rotates as well, so you can set it up exactly how you want there. Nice in-house movement, fully automatic. Let me just try to get a movement shot. Chrono 24 is not working with me. This is a fun watch. Ooh, they even give me a loom shot. Love a good loom shot. Look at that. Oh wow, no movement shop. All right, well, that's no fun. At $8,000, I think this is a good watch. These retail around $11,000. In-house movement, GMT, titanium, 42 millimeter. Again, I'm showing you watches you're just not gonna see every day, but if you walked into a room with the toughest watch nerds, they would not judge you. I don't care about you being judged, but I wanna protect you, right? Because I know the tough thing with watches sometimes is, the tough and the funnest thing about watches is all about the people around the hobby and who you get to share that information with. But sometimes that leads to other people in your hobby maybe having different watches, different price points, or just, following a different brand route than you. And many people, let's say, just love Rolex and only Rolex. So you might feel like, oh, I don't want to walk in there with a Chopard L.U.C. But you flip this thing over, there's not many Rolexes that can beat it. And you're paying much less, even at retail. So, enjoy yourself, enjoy your money. You work hard for it, enjoy it. Buy what you want, right? Buy what you love. That's the number one rule. But don't be afraid to experiment. That's CQ's number one rule. All right, here's another Chopard L.U.C. This one I wanted to show everybody just because, again, you could get great values. 5450. This is white gold. This is 38 millimeters, if I'm correct. We got 38 millimeters on this one. White gold, black dial, 5450. You got a warranty card, So from 2021 as well. So it's only a 4-year-old watch. Probably just went out of only has a 12-month warranty. Not for everybody, but again, I just go back to every once in a while you end up needing a dress watch. You should always have a good dress watch for a wedding, for whatever, for somebody's getting whatever. You just need a good dress watch. Don't rush out and buy something cheap. Buy something inexpensive, but take your time and know what you're getting into. Something like this. Again, not for everybody. I'm not going to sell too hard, but L.U.C, so you know it's a good movement. White gold, Chopard, 5450. Not much white gold watches at 5500. Let's just say that. All right, let's keep it going. We got one more JLC. This one's from Watch You Seek. And I've been watching this for a little bit just because I think reversals are just at, let me get these ads away. They just have some really, really good values. 6750, just lower. So it's been up there for a while. For Reverso Tribute full set, Tribute 1931 green, it's a special color dial for 6750. Take this watch. This is a deal. This is amazing. The Tribute 1931 series, tributes to the original cases, so it's a little bit thin, a really, really good case size on it. They do it in the traditional silver dial, but there are a bunch of limited versions, green, red, blue, red and blue probably being my favorite, but they're at such attractive prices now, you could probably collect all of them under $30,000. right under 27, 26,000. And that'd be a great collection to have all three of the Tribute 1931 pieces. Very, very wearable. Keep it on that strap. Buy a few more straps. Have some fun. Reverso, unique dial, 6750. Go hail this guy Watch You Seek. That's a great watch. All right, now we're back to the Reddits, and we got some Glashutte pieces to close us out. So Glashutte is another brand, just like JLC, just like Chopard, where commercially they're not successful for whatever reason, right? And I don't want to put that on Chopard because Chopard has a jewelry, so take that out of it. But anyways, they're not seen as successful as I think they should be seen. That's a statement I want to make. These brands make great, great watches, and for whatever reason, they're just not catching on, right? Or they're not as where I believe they should be. Take Glashutte Original, for example, all in-house movements, lower production brand, even though they're part of the Swatch group. Great, unique watches. That's the best thing about it. They make just unique watches. Look at this Glashutte 70s Panorama date. Panorama just means a big date. So you got a big date there at 6 o'clock. You got a beautiful cushion case there, something unique, something you don't see every day, you know, reminiscent of the 70s is why it's called that. In-house movement. This gentleman has, I believe, a $800. That's amazing. That's a really, really great watch. Not for everybody, but if you're looking for something unique, something fun, maybe you like a Reverso, but you want something bigger, you want something a little bit different, check this out. This is an amazing, amazing piece. Really, really good value. Got another Glashutte for you from, I think this is the same guy at Reddit. I believe it's a good dealer. I don't know, but he takes good pictures. Good pictures get on the show, right? So this is a Glashutte Original Panomatic Lunar with papers. So Panomatic Lunar means we have the big date. We have a Moonphase. I love how the dial layout on this, exquisite, by the way. So you have hours, minutes, sub-seconds there. The Moonphase up there at called between 2 and 3 o'clock, and down between by 5 or 4 o'clock, you have your big date there. Beautiful, beautiful watch. In-house movement. Look at the swan neck belt. I mean, look at the what's going on here. Automatic, well done movement. What's the price? $59.99, $6,000. These retail right now around between 10.8 and 11.3, depending if you get like tang buckle or the newer clasp as well. You're getting it for $59.99. It's insane. It's insane. That's just a great, great value. Can you tell me that's not a good looking watch? Can you tell me that's not a good-looking watch? Come on, you're kidding me. All right, one more Glashutte, because I'm hammering the Glashutte nail into everybody's head today. Another Panomatic Lunar, this time in a nice, beautiful gray dial. I wanted to talk about this one. This was a little bit cheaper. I'm sorry, Reddit, $58.95, so it's $100 cheaper. But if you don't like a blue, you want something a little bit more calm, you get this gray, you put on a nice suede gray strap. It's a beautiful watch, man. Beautiful, beautiful watch. There's such variety out there. You know, I could have made this list 20, 30, 40, 50 different times with so many great watches. Let's finish it off with this funky thing. I just had to put this at the end. For those of you, I want to do this. I want to put all the funkiest, crazy stuff at the end, just for like an ending party, right? And thank you guys for watching and supporting me so far and watching this. How long? This is a 33-minute video. This is actually one of the shorter ones I've done so far. Let's talk about the watch. Roger Dubuis, much more, M34 limited edition, the 38 pieces, 28 pieces, like they all are. So one of 28. This one's yellow gold, over a Del Rey watch. This is just funky. This is just a big, funky rectangle watch with a unique block-style logo. But I wanted to bring this up because it's $8,000, right? And Roger Dubuis gives you some amazing, unique, funky pieces with that neo-vintage style at some great values right now. A lot of people talk about the sympathy pieces and the perpetual calendars, and that's where the hype and all the money is chasing right now. But if you just like unique-looking pieces, there's so many crazy Roger Dubuis out there that you can get that you've just never seen before. The much more series are going to be a little bit bigger. So this was 32 by 53 mm. So I'd say you have to be at least 7.5 inch, have a 7.5 inch wrist to pull it off. But there are many others and so many different styles out there that you can have a lot of fun with. So that's why I want to talk about this watch, because I don't know, to me, under 10,000, the whole reason I love this category is you can get some interesting things, especially if you look from years past. that nobody's really paying attention to. That's a solid watch. Like just in gold alone, you probably got a good amount there. So, you know, again, at 8,000, how low is it gonna go? How low is this going to trade? This is not going to be a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 watch, right? A lot of watches are kind of settled where they're going to be, so it allows you to buy them, enjoy them. You know you're going to take a 20 or 30% hit, but that's okay because you know what you're going into, and when you're talking at lower price points, the hit isn't, you know, as substantial as others. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Thank you guys for supporting. Please comment, like, and subscribe. One of the best ways to support the channel and get the views out to the world. Make sure you check out CQTheWatchGuy.com if you need advice, if you need counseling for all your watch needs. You know, if you need an advisor to go negotiate on a piece on your behalf, if you're looking for that grail piece, you don't know where to find it, give me a call. If you're trying to do something special for your significant other and want to get something really unique done, I'm here to help you for all your watch needs. It's what I love to do. I'm CQ the Watch Guy, your partner in time. Remember my only rule: buy what you love. See you soon.